Today I'm going to share with you 5 saddle hunting tips that I believe will help you get the most out of your saddle hunting experience. Let's go. So tip number 1 is get the right gear to help you get the most out of saddle hunting. With packs, I got a small pack. This is the Trophy Line Palisades pack. So the reason I got this pack is because it's got a drop down platform where I can stick my saddle platform and kind of sandwich it in the bag. I do a lot of self-filming. So this pack has special foam on the inside and it's kind of hard to compress it. It stays kind of a rounded shape. That way all your camera gear can stay safe and secure. And it's got pouches all over the place. Highly recommend getting a pack that works for you, that's small, tight, and compact, and you can kind of fit everything into it. Then you're gonna wanna get a comfortable saddle. So I'm rocking the Cruiser XC. This saddle is awesome. It's got the extension on it where you can make it really comfortable. It's got a bunch of extension with the adjustability with the straps and leg straps and all that jazz. Then you're gonna wanna get a nice light pair of sticks so you can carry it deep in the woods, go wherever you're going and not have to worry about carrying some heavy sticks, heavy platform and everything like that. This is one of my favorite pieces. It's an ascender. I have the Kong Duck ascender and I have the Ropeman 1 ascender. This is my tether that I tether myself to the tree. That's why I have the Kong Duck, so I can just stick a carabiner into it and latch in and stay stuck right there. Also for my lineman's belt to climb up the tree, I have the Ropeman 1. So I have the best of both worlds. People compete for these things. If you guys want to see a review on the comparison between these two, drop a comment and let me know. Once you found the right pack, saddle, sticks, you're gonna want to customize all these things for yourself. And what I've done to customize my saddle is I have my 2 dump pouches that I can carry my ropes in, like I said. I have added a bow hoist. This is just a cheap little bow hoist off Amazon. What this does is it latches to a limb or a cam, whatever you want to attach it to. And then as you climb up the tree, this is just going to extend out like this. And then when you get up into the tree, get settled in, you can spin this up. It'll pull your bow up. And then I've added a clip, this little clip in the middle, and then one on each side of my saddle. This is where I put my platform when I climb up the tree. And then this is where I put a stick here and a stick here. That way they're separate, no banging on the metal, you can't really hear. And then I have access to this stick, and my platform here whenever it is needed. Now what I did to modify my sticks and make it get better for me is I put these little paracord ropes on it to attach to my saddle as I climb up that I just talked about with the clips. And then I put stealth stripping around them the way they blend in more with the tree and they don't bang. You bang them together, it's more damp versus that loud noise. So my tip number 2 is layer your pack how you're gonna pull your stuff out of it. So don't have something you need first at the very bottom of your pack and then something you don't need until the end layered at the top because you just stuck it in there because you weren't thinking about it. What I do when I get up into the tree, I pull this gear strap out. This is the Tethered 1 Hiss strap. Super nice, super light, super compact. Have this little S carabiner and I'll put my pack onto it once I'm in the tree. So my pack's up and then I can open up my pack, start digging stuff out. But once I'm in the tree, I will pull my bow up. I'll open this up and I'll grab another cool piece of gear. This is a hero clip. So I'll hook this to the tree and then I'll twist it up, get it set up to how I want it, and I'll just sit my bow in the tree just like that. That's what I do first. As soon as I get up into a tree, I'll grab another S hook and then I'll clamp it to my quiver. And then I'll clip my quiver up because I don't shoot with my quiver on. Then I'll start undoing everything, grabbing my camera, arm out, then grabbing my pad out, which I highly recommend you guys get a knee pad. I just wrap this around the tree, weighs nothing, amazing piece of gear. And this leads into my 3rd tip. Make sure you guys get public land friendly gear. That way you guys aren't gonna have to switch out stuff every time you go hunting public land versus your private piece of property that you need. So an example would be this Hiss strap. This Hiss strap that you can have all these molly pouches on that is a public land friendly piece of gear over this bow hook, which is you spin it into the tree, put a hole in the tree. I don't know about most states, but in South Carolina, they don't allow these on public land. So make sure you guys get public land friendly gear. So your next tip is make sure you find a good tree for you. You can really shoot 360 with a saddle, but you wanna make sure that you have a straight tree and that you can have a good strong side shot off to your shooting side. You want it to be straight and have good shooting lanes around the area. So make sure you guys are picking a good tree. Don't pick one that's fallen over. You can hunt out of it, it's just not optimal. Now that we're in a tree, we're gonna give you our next tip. Our next tip is make sure you get comfortable. And this is really when your ascenders are gonna really play a big role. You wanna get comfortable adjusting your bridge and tether height. And one amazing way to get comfortable that I highly recommend is with a back strap. I don't usually run these with short sits, so 3 to 4 hours short sit. But if you're doing like an all day sit, then yes, you're gonna want a back strap. So what you're gonna do with this, you just get it around your shoulder blades and then it hooks into your carabiner. Stick it in, and then you're gonna have an adjustable strap and you can really take some of the weight off. And you can still use it whenever you have your pad on the tree and sit down and it still affects. You can still shoot out of it. It's not gonna affect you there at all. And if you have it too tight, you can just lean forward a little bit when you're about to shoot and it drops out of the way. It just feels like an extension to your actual saddle. So highly recommend a back strap. And guys, my final tip is practice how you hunt. You're gonna want to practice climbing up the tree efficiently with everything loaded down on your saddle, on your pack, everything like that. You're gonna wanna practice setting up everything in the tree, from your pack to your bow, to pulling up your bow, everything like that. And you're gonna want to especially practice shooting out of the tree. You're gonna wanna get up in your saddle, hook up to a tree, even if it's not too far off the ground, and you're gonna wanna shoot your bow at one of your targets, 20, 30, 40 yards away, whatever your kill shots are gonna be. But you wanna practice. Practice makes perfect, guys. And guys, for a special bonus tip, this might be one of the most important tips in this whole video, is for those all day, cold, winter long sits. You're gonna walk in your regular boots, but then you're gonna wanna get yourself some booties. These are some North Face booties. These things are waterproof, snowproof. It's like wearing a puffy jacket on your feet. These things are super warm. I wore these in the snow. You can throw a foot warmer, hand warmer, whatever you wanna do. You can throw it in here, warm your toes up. It'd be perfect for those all day sits. I know with me, and I've heard a lot of guys say how their feet get cold. Everything stays warm, but their feet get cold. Yeah, no longer gonna happen with these bad boys. To carry these in, I just put a little carabiner onto the tag ends of them and clamp them to my pack. If I'm gonna be sitting for a while, I'm bringing these booties in if it's snowing, cold, whatever. These things are a game changer, let me tell you. Thank you guys for tuning in today's video. We now have memberships available. So if you guys are subscribers, want to subscribe and want to become a member, we're offering some awesome perks. So check out memberships. And if you're not a subscriber, what are you doing? Deer season's right around the corner. We're gonna be pumping out some awesome deer content. I'll see you guys in the next one.